Yo, what is up, guys? NFL Roster Guru back for another video. And today we're going to be going over the 7th round rookies. Just a disclaimer, I know there's a lot of bugs in the franchise mode, so I'm thinking about using a different roster and then just revamping all the depth charts, jersey numbers, because I kind of found another roster that's like similar to mine, but it actually works in franchise mode. So let me know down in the comments if you want me to change the roster completely. But the other things that will be different is the rookies and yeah, Shiloh Sanders is on there, Desmond Ben, Watson, a bunch of others, Xavier Aspirado, and so forth. So let's dive right into the 7th round. Starting off with pick 217, the Dallas Cowboys were on the clock, and they selected a defensive tackle in Jay Toyo out of UCLA. Following that pick, it was the Falcons who took a tackle in Jack Nelson. Jack Nelson played at Wisconsin. After that pick, it was the Giants who selected tight end and Thomas Fioden II out of Nebraska. After that pick, it was the Patriots who selected a right tackle and Marcus Bryant out of Missouri. The following pick was the Jaguars who selected a tight end in Jonah Mohan from USC. After that, it was the Raiders at pick 222 who selected a linebacker in Cody Lindenberg out of Minnesota. After that, it was the Seahawks selected a running back and Damian Martinez out of Miami. Following that pick, it was the Texans who took a defensive tackle and Keontae Hamilton out of Rutgers, right here. Following that pick, the Cardinals were up and they took a safety and Kitten Crawford. Oh wait, Kitten Crawford out of Nebraska. Oh wait, Nevada. I meant. Moving on, Steelers won the clock, and they took a linebacker and Carson Brunner, I think it was. Yeah, at Washington. Following that pick, the 49ers were up, and they took quarterback and Curtis Rourke out of Indiana. After that was the Chiefs. We took a running back and Rashad Smith at SMU. After that, it was the Steelers up again, and they took a cornerback in Dante Kent out of Central Michigan. Moving on, it was the Lions who were on the clock at 2:30, and they selected a safety in Dane Jackson at Georgia. After that was the Dolphins, who selected a quarterback in Quinn Ewers out of Texas. After that, it was the Colts who were up. Took a safety in Hunter Woolley out of Wisconsin. Following that pick, it was the Chicago Bears who won the clock. They took a running back in Kyle Monani out of Rutgers. Moving in on to pick 234, it was the Seattle Seahawks who took a tackle in Mason Richman out of Iowa. Moving on to the Buccaneers who selected a wide receiver in Tez Johnson out of Oregon at pick 235. Moving on to pick 236, it was the Jacksonville Jaguars who were on the clock, who went running back. And LaQuint Allen out of Syracuse. After that, it was the Packers who selected a cornerback and Micah Robinson out of Tulane. Moving on to the Seahawks, they selected a wide receiver in Ricky White III out of UNLV. Moving on to the Cowboys, they took a running back in Phil Mofa out of Clemson. Moving on to the next pick, it was the Buffalo Bills who selected Caden Prater out of Maryland. Next pick, it was the Broncos, who selected tight end, and Caleb Lohner out of Utah. Moving on to the next pick, it was the Rams, who selected Conte Mudflap out of Pittsburgh. Moving on to the next pick, it was the Baltimore Ravens, who went guard, and Garrett Dellinger out of LSU. The following pick was the Lions, who went receiver again, and Dominic Lovett out of Georgia. Moving on to the next pick, the Commanders were up, and they went running back, and Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt out of Arizona. Moving on to the next pick was the Giants, who went Courier Black, I think. Courier Black out of Oklahoma State. Moving on to the next pick, Cowboys. They went defensive tackle and Tommy King Besto out of Maryland. Moving on to the next pick is the New Orleans Saints, who selected a tight end and I found the Saints real quick. A tight end and Molly Matovia out of UCLA. 63 overall, I guess. Moving on to the next pick was the 49ers, and they selected a guard and Connor Colby out of Iowa. The following pick, moving on to the Packers, they selected John Williams out of Cincinnati. Next pick was the Patriots, and they selected long snapper and Julian Ashby. I know they cut Joe Cardona today. We went to the next pick of the 49ers, took a receiver, and Junior Bergen out of Montana. The following pick was the Dolphins, who took a defensive tackle and Zeke Biggers out of Georgia Tech. Moving on to the next pick was the Saints, who selected Fidel Diggs out of Syracuse. The following pick after that was the Texans, and they selected a tight end and Luke Lancey out of Iowa. And then the final two picks, first was the Chargers, who took a cornerback and Tariq Bridges. He will wear number 31. He's from Florida. It got announced. The Charger jersey numbers just got announced, as well as Hampton's number 8. All right, let's go to Mr. Irrelevant, the Patriots. Kobe Minor out of Memphis, and that's about it for the roster. So let's show you how to download it. It's probably gonna be like a 4-day break. My God, my system's like crashing, guys. Crazy. Yeah, right there. Now I want to show you how to download it. You want to type in the username, capital P, lowercase I, E, C, E, capital C, lowercase T, R, L, capital G, lowercase H, O, S, T, Y. And then once you look that up, you download this right here. That says Madden 25 Offseason V1. Click that, download. You go all the way back out. Go to load and delete files. The roster, yes. Then hit OK. And that's about it on how to get that roster. So that's about it for the video, guys. Short and sweet. Let me know down in the comments below if you want me to revamp the roster and take that roster that I just found on the community file and make it like 100% accurate. Because I saw a lot of players in the wrong numbers and a bunch of other mistakes that roster has a big potential to be like an amazing roster. And if I take it over, then it'll be like the best roster. You already know. So peace, guys.